Well, there's one other thing I wanted to mention, and that is there's a post that says online today that says urine drug screens will be performed on all new OB patients. If it is positive, random screens will be done throughout the pregnancy and on hospital admission. At the time of delivery, if there have been any positive screens, social services and child protective services will be notified. Now, we are becoming a complete police state, and this is trampling on the rights of the mother and the unborn baby, and this is creating which Clinton began back in the 90s, and now it's getting even worse, where they're creating this law that doctors and nurses must report if they take these urine drug screen tests, report the patient to social services, and they report it to law enforcement, which means that this is really serious. Americans need to find out, number one, is this true? Number two, how is it constitutional? Number three, is there an opt-out form, to these urine drug screens if you're pregnant? Number four, they need to find out from constitutional lawyers if prescription drugs, aspirin, cough syrup, diet pills, legal marijuana, any prescription drugs they're taking show up in their blood system, and for how long do they show up, and how are they going to protect themselves if their doctor goes ahead and without your knowledge, takes a urine drug screen test, and it comes up positive. That means that the police could arrest the woman after she has her baby, probably. They need to check this out with a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just raising questions here. And also, can they sue the doctor for taking a drug test without their knowledge or offering an opt-out slip? And also, they need to find out if they will take their baby away after the baby's born if it comes out positive.
Yeah, good. Those are excellent questions. And see, if this is part of the new world order that Obama posed because of Obamacare. Excellent, great point that we brought up, and it does need to be addressed. And who else is going to address it? Nobody. Not going to address this issue. You're not going to find this on Neil Cavuto. You won't find this topic on America Live, or what's happening now. You're not going to find this. You won't find this on One Lucky Guy either, on Bob Beckel. Nope, you won't find it there either. So,
find it on my radio show, The Justice Club, as long as God allows me to do it.
Right.
Find it on my posts on Facebook, and because I believe in speaking out and speaking up while we're still the United States of America. I believe we're hanging on by a thread.
Yep.
I don't believe our leaders are loyal Americans for the most part, or else they're threatened or under fear or something because they're not behaving as loyal Americans.
Right.
I want to know, where is our U.S. military? Where's the strategy and the written and stated agenda to take back our country by those who are loyal military, retired military veterans, law enforcement, and people in Congress who are not part of the 80 card-carrying socialists who didn't disclose that during their campaign. And I believe that we also need to pass my law that I proposed in 2009, which is, and I got all the flack for it because everybody loved the current president and didn't care about vetting. But I do. I care about the law. I care that we either have a law or we don't have a law.
Right.
We either have policies for everyone or we don't have policies for everyone.
Right.
And I proposed a law that a certified U.S. birth certificate is attached to every person who is a candidate for public office on any level, and that the birth certificate be vetted and approved and signed off. And that if it isn't attached then the person's application is rejected, and that it applies to incumbents as well and made retroactive. So if the incumbent hasn't had their birth certificate attached in the past, they must attach it during the next election if they are rerunning for office.
Right.
And that should have been a part of our vetting process, and I can't understand how it is not. If you go to apply for a job as a janitor, especially if it's for the government, I mean, they want a naked X-ray of you. So they want to know every little thing about you. In fact, we're legal Americans who are supposed to be protected by our government, and they're spying on us and tracking us. What about them? Who's spying and tracking them? Where are their birth certificates attached to their applications?
Now, I do. What about, here's another thing, too.